Greetings, 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 good people. It is time for the review of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Okay. So this is going to be quick. Okay. I really want to just get straight to Bambi and Spice, but I do have to give my opinion about this Shakira character who Scrappy decided to have a child with. Okay. She is very rude and disrespectful. And shout out to Mama D. She made an appearance in this episode, and she basically practiced restraint because Mama D is a lady. Okay, if you can't tell by now, I like Mama D's character. I like all of her shenanigans. All right, I'm not afraid to call her out when she be overdoing it and when she's wrong, but I do like Mama D. So Mama D, Scrappy, and Shakira are having a conversation regarding basically Scrappy's non-existent involvement in the child's life. Okay, this seems to be a recurring theme for Scrappy. I remember Erica, the mother of his first child, basically said the same thing when they parted ways. Bambi, she had a lot to say about Scrappy as far as the type of father that he is. And here it is now. He has another child that he is adding to the fold, and Shakira has a problem with him. Scrappy said on the last episode that he stuck his member in the wrong hole. Yeah, both of you, Shakira and Scrappy, you guys have no business procreating. But whatever, the little baby is here. And Mama D is a very hands-on grandmother. So this girl Shakira, she really thinks that she's like a match of some sort for Mama D. She presented her with a muzzle, and she was very disrespectful in that woman's house. Scrappy had to walk away because he doesn't play about his mama, rightfully so. And I don't know what it is with this girl, but like I said, Mama D's practiced some restraint because she's a classy queen, and I'm glad that she did. Okay, so anyway, moving along, the baby gets christened. All right, thank God that was something that I enjoyed seeing. Scrappy had his other children, his younger children, as well at the event that Mama D, threw for the baby to be dedicated. Some people say dedicated back to God. Some people say christen. I say christen. Okay, so that was great. Like I said, Mama D put together all of this. She is a good grandmother, a queen, if you will. Okay. Anyway, so they're having a conversation after the baby's christened, and everyone is having refreshments at the reception portion of the event. And Shakira expresses that she doesn't have any family. She moved to Atlanta for Scrappy so that he can be close to his son. And Scrappy lives, 5 minutes away from her or something like that. And he's still not hands on with his son. Scrappy says, yeah, you're right. Then begins to talk about his music and his showcase. Kurt and Rashida are there. Everybody else is on the retreat. So it's a limited amount of people. Looks real intimate. But Kurt and Rashida, they did show up. All right. So then we move on to the retreat situation. Okay. All the ladies are there. All the ladies that were invited are there, and they're separated into groups. Okay, so the people who get along basically are separated into groups. You have one group doing stretches, one group doing sound bath, another group doing something else. I don't know. And everyone is talking about, who they're going to confront and what's going to happen, so on and so forth. Okay, so before we get to Bambi and Spice, Carly Red, Lord, y'all got to pray for Carly. Okay, Carly is she's a mess. She's just depressed. She's down. She's talking about the divorce, and everyone is being very empathetic toward her. What's the girl's name? The one who threw the retreat, Jessica. Her and dang it, her and Carly, they were at odds last season, but she did show her empathy. Everyone was very comforting and affectionate to Carly, but Carly just looked like a sad dog. So when the episode is on, I go onto Twitter and tweet along with the hashtag LHH, Love and Hip Hop, whatever. And I pay attention to what other people are tweeting. It's a fun time. Make sure you follow me on Twitter. She_Royal B. Anywho, so I posted this on Twitter because Carly is going to jail. Carly has to turn herself in. And I'm saying to myself, what the heck? And I also posted this. What the heck did Carly do that she has to turn herself in? And the good people responded. Okay. One person wrote, she broke into the house of her estranged husband and took personal items after the court asked Tilo to pay her a hefty amount of monthly alimony. Someone else posted, she took some items back from the guy she was with and he pressed charges. I think that's how it went. LOL. Thank you, thank you, thank you for your participation in my post. So is this true, y'all? Is that why Carly has to turn herself in because what is that, like breaking and entering? Robbery? I don't know. But she looks very, very sad, and the judging by the previews, they're making it seem anyway like it's very, very serious. So not only are you going through a divorce, but you could be possibly going to jail, girl. Lord have mercy. We're going to pray for Carly. Okay. All right. Now on to the Bam. I don't even want to call her the Bambi because she's not my favorite character. On to Bambi and Spice. So Ashley, who is Lil Zane's, is that her name? Lil Zane's wife. They're talking about the things that Spice has said. So everybody is under this like gazebo area, and everyone comes together from their separate little groups. And everyone is wondering, prior to that, there was conversation about what does suck your mother mean. Ashley says, mother sucker. That's not what Spice says. I'm going to say this again. I used to post this on my Facebook sidebar to all my American friends. Please, not even in a joking manner, do not tell a Caribbean person to suck their mother. It is the ultimate disrespect. And if somebody is saying that to you, they mean that disrespect with their whole chest, and they're prepared for whatever. Okay? So Ashley asks, what does mother sucker mean? And Bambi is like, I don't understand what that means. Like, are you talking about my mother? Spice emphatically says, yes, it's about your mother. Bambi says, if it's about my mother, then it's up. Spice says, yeah, it could stay up. It could stay up because it's about your mother. Spice was at a concert in the Barclays Center. Vibes Cartel was performing. His first performance in however many years, because he was locked up for a very long time. So he came to Brooklyn and he put on a sold out concert. Spice was one of the people that was on the lineup. Spice had the entire crowd at the Barclays say, on the count of 3, tell Bambi to go suck her mother. Spice knows exactly. She knows exactly the weight that saying that to somebody holds. She's Jamaican, right? I know the weight that holds. I'm Jamaican too. How you doing? Right? So again, if somebody says that to you, that's not an accident. They mean the disrespect with their whole chest. So Bambi is offended, rightfully so. Okay. Spice know that was very, very feisty and rude and disrespectful on all levels to tell somebody that. Think about it. Listen to what it says. Go suck your mother. Suck. Not mother sucker. It's not the same as F you. It's go suck your mother. Okay. If somebody tells you that, it's up. Spice doesn't care. She said it could stay up. So her and Bambi go back and forth. Then Sierra is trying to talk to Spice. It turns into a yelling match. Spice don't care. Spice then says, you want my man. That's what this is all about. And I said to myself, say what now? Where have I been? Her man? Spice got a man? But then I thought, her ex. I know they broke up. Spice reveals, honey, that Bambi was on a FaceTime call with her ex. Now, Bambi, you is low down for that. You low down for that. What are you doing on the phone talking to Spice's ex? And then Bambi does what all hood rats do. Yeah, I was on the phone with him. We were just talking. We worked together or something like that, she said. Yeah, he told me you stink. See now, whatever Spice give you, you just gonna have to eat that. But Spice, you telling her to suck her mother, whatever she give you, you're gonna have to eat that too. But let's not do that. If a man is talking about another female to you and you are a woman, right? Saying that her whatever stinks, You should definitely check that guy. I don't care if you like the woman or not. That is so corny. It's evil. It's vicious. It's ghetto. It's very lowbrow, gutter, hood ratty. Ugh. Anyway, so Bambi ends up running off, walking off, or what have you. But Spice does show, who does she show? Sierra. She says, since you like taking up for people all the time, look, look. So Spice shows whatever evidence it is that she has on her phone. And what evidence is that, young lady? Ladies and gentlemen, well, Spice posted this a day ago. Okay. She said, we'll delete soon, but my besties keep asking me for the video, so here you go, since they couldn't show it on TV. This is what it looks like when you try to be nice to people, not know that they secretly envy you because they want what you have. Big Teeth and Gums was caught in a salon on FaceTime with my ex. You thought the roster was going to treat you the way he treated me? By the way, I got this video from last year, October. So she had this queued up and ready to go. And watch her ASS laugh in my face. And I didn't say ish. But wasn't you engaged in October? Or you do polygamy? Ho. Hashtag pathetic thirsty. This is the real reason Bambi don't like me, child. So basically, this is a video. There's no sound, but if you look closely, you will see that the Ross, Spice's ex, is in his shorts. He is topless. Looks like he's washing up, and Bambi's in the salon, and she's on FaceTime with him. Why? That's low down, Bambi. Bambarella. Sunday, October 13th at 3:33. Now, who took this video and sent it to Spice? Shout out to you. Okay? You're the real MVP. Caught red-handed. Look at that. So this is what Spice was referring to when she said that you want my man. Okay? Bambi, you were low down, and Bambi didn't deny it. She said that they were working together. She gave some lame excuse that they were working together. So yeah, Bambi, you whack for that. You and Spice will probably never reconcile. It is what it is. The ladies later on, Spice also said that she feels like the girls always gang up on her. No matter what, it's always her fault, always her problem. I mean, Spice, you can hold your own. So you have been holding your own. But it is what it is. That's what all they do every season. They fight, they go on a retreat, they try to work it out. And they fight some more, and then they're good for like a week, and then they fight again, and then it's a big blowout, and the season closes out. That's pretty much the gist of these shows. So they all part ways, and then later on they have a dinner, and Bambi shows up. I instantly roll my eyes. I'm like, here she go. So Sierra started talking about Rennie was actually apologizing to Sierra about what she said in her green screen interview in her confessional last year. And then Sierra begins to apologize to Spice. Jessica says she does not want Spice to feel like she's being attacked. So intimate moment. Of course, Bambi doesn't like it. Bambi gets up and walks off because she feels that everybody is kissing Spice's behind. Let me tell you something about Bambi. I didn't care for Bambi since she was on Basketball Wives LA, with Malaysia and all of them, because Malaysia and her are cool. And when she came to Love and Hip Hop, didn't care for her either. See, Bambi thinks that people should be scared of her. She's always had this attitude. So that's why when she acts like she's this classy, demure lady in her little confessionals, it's funny to me because seasons ago, you were like this wannabe thug. And Bambi, Spice is not scared of you. Trust and believe. Spice is not scared of you. You know Spice is not scared of you. You probably low-key know that Spice will drag you, and win. And you don't like that. You don't like the fact that the girls are trying to reconcile. You want them to hate Spice. You can hate Spice all on your own, but you low down and grimy for talking to her ex and trying to gain information or gather information. And he's low down for even communicating with you whatsoever and telling you anything that transpired between he and Spice. So anyway, y'all, that's all I got. I want y'all to drop that in the comments. Let me know if you watched the episode. Let me know what you think. Share your thoughts on Shakira, which is Scrappy's newest baby mama. What are your thoughts on Spice and Bambi's beef? Do you think it's just stupid? How do you feel about Bambi communicating with Spice's ex? Low down, honey. Low down. All right. Thank you for watching, y'all. I'm signing off. Until next time, I'll talk to you later.